Hey, I'm Al McGee with YETicket.com, your entertainment ticket. I'm here with Steve Leibowitz with the MovieNight.net. Well, we're going to talk about this new film called The Running Man. This film stars Glen Powell. I think they're trying to make him a superstar or something like that. We also got in this movie Emilia Jones in this. We got Josh Brolin in this film. We also got other good actors in this film. Now, this is directed by Edgar Wright. Now, he have had some success, and he have had some good movies, that he directed, and he's known in the industry, Shaun of the Dead and Baby Driver, which was one of his best films in my opinion, and Last Night in Soho was very good also. So, but did he make this film a very good film to watch? What do you think, Steve?
Well, when I first heard of a remake of The Running Man, remember Arnold Schwarzenegger did the 1987 original based on the Stephen King book. I was like, a Running Man remake? But when I heard Edgar Wright wanted to do it, I'm like, okay, you got my interest. And
Well,
this Running Man is very, very, very different from the original movie. I mean, not really like it at all. Ben Richards, Arnold Schwarzenegger's character in the first time he was like framed for a crime. In this case, now the new Powell, he's playing a dad who has a sick daughter, so he sort of like really almost has no choice but to get in to sort of help his sick, the daughter and the family. And this time we're basically in the first movie where just what the guys, the running men go down this little tube. They still go down the tube and run this little inner city. It's just these hunters, but this time the whole world can go after you. So basically, if the running man was real, Al, you and I can go after the running man if we wanted to.
yeah, but also from what I read a little bit about it, this is mostly based on the book, and that the original short story that Stephen King wrote, and also Stephen King didn't write this on his name; he wrote it under a pseudonym.
Yeah, he's
So
Richard Bachman name. Yeah,
it's based on that short
I have
story.
not read. Yeah, and I have not read the book, so I can't compare between. I can only compare
Yeah,
movies.
I haven't
I
read
can't
it either.
compare books, and it has a lot of the same themes. I mean, this movie is very much on the haves and the have-nots of the world. I mean, basically, you see how the one half of the world lives and how the other half of the world lives, and how the media really is working to like make us work against each other, to make us hate each other. That sound familiar? So it certainly is relevant to today's times for sure. And I overall I did like this movie. It starts off very very strong. I like the way I like the character. I like the characters he meets to try to help him and his fellow runners. I did feel the ending, you know, um, could have been better. I thought the ending sort of happened real fast. I didn't like it, but overall, great picture. It has its issues. I think obviously, I think it's going to do very well this weekend. I think it
Well,
does.
I thought it
It
had a couple of issues, but I found it entertaining. But
sure.
but there was a lot of excitement in this for me. I really got excited about the killings and some explosions and things like that. And also, I liked the part that Michael Cera he did also. He played that was very good. And Josh Brolin as the owner. And like you said, it was relevant to today because again, they talk about insurance costs, things
Right.
like that, and how people can't get medicine because they don't have insurance or they don't have money to get insurance just to treat a flu. So, it was contemporary to based on what's going on today. And
Yeah.
and I found that interesting also about this film. But
Dangers of AI was addressed too, also in this movie.
yeah, that is true. Yeah, in this film. But Glen Powell, I like Glen Powell. Are they trying to make him the new action hero? Or are they just trying to make him another movie star? Because we don't have too many so-called movie stars now. Most of them that you and I have seen over the years are getting older, and we don't have any real young ones yet that you know that would pay money to go see. So maybe they're trying to do that to Glenn Powell. But overall, I found the film interesting.
For sure,
So,
for sure.
well, how you going to rate it?
Given everything, I'm going only with 2.5 swords this time, Al. 2.5 swords for the running man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to give it three because I like the effort that they put into this film. I really do. That's why I like this film. And I like that it was contemporary and it's talking about some issues that we all are dealing with, no matter who you are, rich or poor. And we also dealing with other things too, the truth and how corporations are taking over everything. And they already had done that anyway, but they still taking it over. So I really enjoyed this film. That's why I'm giving it three palm trees out of four.
Okay, well, I said we're in basically the same ballpark, 2.5, three. So we got this. We're pretty much on the same level field.
Yeah, you're right about that. And I like Coleman Domingo also in this film too. As the
He was funny.
narrator.
He was
Yeah,
funny.
he was really
He was
fun.
fun.
He
Yeah.
was really fun. Well, you give it two and a half swords. I give it three palm trees. Yeah, you're right. It's there. It's
Yeah.
there. In other words, it's worth the pay to go see.
Yeah,
That's
for
what I
sure.
say. It is. And it's entertaining.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve, for coming here at yeticket.com. And remember, you can see his review on the movienight.net.
Thanks. Yep, you
And
can.
I really appreciate you came and you took time out for this. Okay.
I'm good. Till next time.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest.